So you think being born into royalty sounds amazing? Yeah, no. Not if you're a termite. Born in the colony of a queen the size of a sausage and a king that never moves, your destiny is written in pheromones before you even hatch. Spoiler alert. You're not royalty, you're staff, and not even the fun kind. Welcome to life, maggot? Wait, that's too noble. Let's try again. Welcome to your full-time, unpaid internship in a dystopian wood-chewing factory. You've been born. Mazel tov. What now? Do you get a name, a smile, a family photo? Nope. You get slapped with a cast assignment before you even know which end is your face. Born a worker? Congrats. You're the colony's janitor, nurse, builder, and food delivery system all rolled into one underpaid, overused husk. Here's your to-do list. Build everything with your mouth. Repair everything using spit. Feed the queen like she's Beyoncé on bed rest. Clean the queen's behind. Yes, literally. Defend the queen from anything with legs. Worship the queen because that's what you were born for. Your career path? Non-existent. Your retirement plan? Die in the wall. Your benefits? Splinters and emotional numbness. And lunch? You don't get lunch. You are lunch, metaphorically, for the system. What you actually eat is wood. Pure, dry, tasteless cellulose. Your entire culinary experience is chewing drywall and pretending it's foie gras. Bon appétit, cellulose connoisseur. Welcome to the hive. Ah, yes, the queen, the majestic centerpiece of the colony, the one everyone serves, protects, and adores. You might think she's wise, powerful, regal. She's none of those things. She's a glorified egg hose with a pulse. She doesn't rule. She doesn't speak. She doesn't move. She just lies there, bloated like a wrinkled bratwurst hooked up to an infinite egg dispenser. Her one and only job? Lay eggs. Thousands. Constantly. Relentlessly. Like a malfunctioning gumball machine on fertility steroids. She is fed by others. Cleaned by others. Moved by others. Worshipped like a living goddess. All while she lies motionless like a meat balloon with a uterus. Does she know your name? Number. Does she care you exist? Also number. She's never made eye contact with anyone in her life. Because she doesn't have time. She's too busy being the biological equivalent of a copy-paste function. You're not her child. You're her supply chain. A cog in her industrial-sized reproductive engine. If queens had a motto, it would be, I lay, therefore I am. And you're the invisible intern refilling her snacks and scrubbing her royal butt. Welcome to Monarchy, Termite Edition. And now, let's meet the king, if you can spot him. He's right there next to the queen. Hasn't left her side since their romantic, once-in-a-lifetime mating flight. And by hasn't left, I mean he literally hasn't moved in decades. Seriously, the guy's whole royal career is lying next to a uterus with legs, quietly leaking sperm like a broken faucet in a dark room. He doesn't rule. He doesn't walk. He doesn't even blink with authority. He is the biological equivalent of a paperweight, a dried-up raisin with delusions of monarchy. He started as the Prince Charming of the nuptial swarm and ended up a bedroom fixture, and no one talks about him. No songs, no parades, not even a world's #1 dad plaque. You know how human kings had armies and crowns. This guy has nothing, not even legs that work. If commitment means never leaving your partner's side, the Termite King is the MVP. But if you ask me, he's just a guy who peaked at the mating flight and forgot to retire. So what's he doing now? Just lying there while you, the noble worker, chew cellulose 24/7 next to his royal nap. Long live the king, quietly, forever, in one spot. So you weren't born a worker, you dodged the janitor life. Congrats, you hit the genetic jackpot. Just kidding. You're a soldier, which sounds cool until you realize you've basically been born as a walking nutcracker with the IQ of a pencil shaving. Your jaws are massive, your brain practically decorative. You can't eat. You can't clean yourself. You can't even scratch your own head. You're so specialized, you've lost the ability to feed yourself. Which means, plot twist, those overworked workers you secretly looked down on? Yeah, now they're your full-time caregivers. You're a tank with teeth and the dietary needs of a toddler. Your job? Stand still. Bite anything that isn't termite. Repeat until dead. Romance? Nope. Hobbies? Please. Personal growth? Not with that brain. You are a meat wall, a glorified bear trap, a disposable security camera with mandibles. You don't patrol. You wait to die heroically in a dirt hallway, and when danger does come, ants, floods, or a curious human with a stick, guess who gets to run headfirst into it? You. So yeah, next time someone calls you brave, remember, bravery's just stupidity in armor. Yes, the grand finale. You might be thinking, surely it gets better, right? Wrong again. Cellulose breath. Back in the colony, the world just loops. The workers chew like overcaffeinated carpenters. The soldiers stand guard like meat statues. The queen pops out eggs like a vending machine gone rogue. And the king? Still horizontal. Still pointless. Nothing changes, ever. There's no promotion, no sabbatical, no spontaneous dance breaks. You wake up, chew wood, feed royalty, maybe dodge a predator, and go to bed in the same hole you were born in, assuming you're lucky enough to not get crushed by a ceiling collapse or a careless human foot. No article, no music, no midlife crisis, not even a moment of, hey, what if we unionized? It's an endless, joyless conveyor belt of labor for someone else's glory. And the best part? The queen you're sacrificing your life for wouldn't notice if you spontaneously combusted. She'd just keep laying eggs. The king would keep being a glorified beanbag, and you'd be replaced before your twitching antenna hit the floor. So yeah, termite life isn't a cycle. It's a looped punishment with extra splinters. So yeah, still fantasizing about being born into royalty. Velvet robes, golden spoons, fanfares? Delete that fantasy. Immediately. Because in the termite world, being royalty adjacent just means you're born into a bio-fascist nightmare where your only purpose is to chew, clean, and die, all in the name of a sausage queen and her corpse husband. No glory, no voice, no vacation, just endless wood, body odor, and existential dread in a hole you'll never leave. So next time you're stuck in traffic or hate your office job, just remember, at least you're not a termite, because if you were, the only promotion you'd ever get is slightly deeper in the wall.